We're going to get started right now with a new topic that I didn't know anything about. It's about ginger. You know, one of the things I've really enjoyed about this program is learning all the things myself. I go through the grocery stores and look at different kinds of foods and different natural things. I've gotten natural magazines and I've subscribed to a lot of different doctors' websites and some naturalist websites, and I've really learned a lot myself. So each week when I come, I'm so excited about what I get to share with you to tell you how to keep your life healthy. And the things that we're going to be talking about tonight, ginger is the first one. And ginger is a root. I have some of it here with me so you can see it. Looks like this. And we also have, when I went to this store and picked it up today, there were mounds of this at the grocery store. I didn't even know that you could buy it, but it came together and I broke it apart. It kind of looks like this. And then you can slice it into little pieces. And I've seen ginger before and tasted it, of course, in things like ginger bread and ginger snaps and ginger cookies, and all different kinds of recipes on the sweet end of the spectrum. But ginger is also used in a lot of different foods. It comes from China, and that's the normal place that it first started coming, and that's where they started making it or growing it. And now it's grown all over the world. It's grown in India, and it's grown in a lot of different countries, and they've been able to mass produce it everywhere. So it's one of the things that just started in one place and then expanded from there. And they've used it a lot in things like teas and in drinks, and then they chop it up and use it in their food. But what I was primarily interested in is what is the health benefits of ginger and why are people using it. And I found a lot of information on the internet about it. And also at the grocery store, when I talked to some of the people there, one of the things you need to look for when you go to the grocery store and you find ginger and you're buying a piece of it is this is a root. So it's kind of like a sweet potato or a potato, and it's all gnarly, and you'll see a lot of different kinds of pieces. I found some little tiny pieces and then some bigger ones than this. And they said whenever you buy this as the root, you should try to find one that's firm. So you want a nice firm feel to it. And that says that it's probably ripe enough but not squishy, like a potato would be. You don't want a soft baked potato or a soft sweet potato. You want something that's going to be nice and firm and that's got a nice skin on it that's not scratched up or doesn't have a lot of dings or anything in the skin. And then you can kind of smell it, and ginger does have a very distinct odor. And I think that's one of the things that entices people to use it, because it smells so good, and you can use it for a lot of different flavorings and a lot of different essential oils. But ginger has a lot of oils in it, has a lot of calming effects to it, so you can use different parts of the ginger. You can use obviously the flesh of it, but then you can also use the skin of it. So the first thing that I found out about it is that it's a very calming piece of spice, or a spice that you can use. It has some anti-spasmodic properties to it. So for somebody who is having stomach issues, gas and bloating, and just stomach distress, ginger is one of the things that really will calm your stomach. It's recommended a lot for pregnant women who have morning sickness, or if you're going on a cruise, it's really good to take some ginger snaps with you, or some ginger of the comes in capsules, and there's different ways that you can use it. And if you take it on a cruise with you, then you can use ginger instead of using the seasick pills, and you don't have to use a chemical. You can use something that's natural. Another thing that ginger is good for is if you have a cold or a cough or a scratchy throat, it has some calming properties to that, and it causes your body to produce more mucus. So if you have a scratchy throat, what it does is to help you calm that scratchy throat with the mucus, and so you don't have to cough as much. And the same properties work in the lining of your stomach. So for somebody who has ulcers, this works wonders for ulcers because of the mucus that coats the inside of your stomach, and it helps the stress of the ulcers to go away. Another thing that ginger does for you is to help you if somebody is taking chemotherapy or any of the treatments that causes them with a lot of stomach distress, that takes that away. So you can eat the ginger snaps if you're going through chemo or some of the other health treatments that you have. Ginger also has an effect as somebody who has rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis, because it has an anti-inflammatory property to it. So for somebody who is going with a lot of different pains and agonies from muscles or whatever, this is a way that you can alleviate some of the pain. Again, a natural way, instead of using the chemicals that you get and different drugs. And it's a wonderful thing that you can use. You can grind it up and use it as in part of your salad dressing. You can make a salad dressing for it. You can use it in your tea. And one of the things I tried today, because I'm getting a little bit of a scratchy throat, was putting two of the little pieces of ginger like this in my cup of tea. And I did a green tea and then put 2 pieces of this in it. As the tea was seeping, I added a teaspoon of natural, organic, all raw honey that I added in there for my sweetness and put it in. It was a delicious drink. So it really has some great benefits to it, some property values that are beneficial to our health. You can get it like I have here raw, you can get it in capsules, you can get it in oil, and they're doing a lot of research on ginger right now to find out how it helps in cancer treatments, and there's a lot of information on it that I would love to go into, but we're just about out of time on ginger. So I just wanted to wrap this up by telling you our next segment is going to be on raw milk. So please stay with us and we'll be right back.